What's up, MJ? How you doing, G Del? Dusk Place? What's up? Welcome. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Lucas Gower. How you guys doing, man? Welcome back to the Benzo Show, the greatest show on planet Earth. Carvos, I see you, Playboy. How you doing, man? What's going on? You know the vibe, you know the concept. Ask me anything, tell me your problems. We can talk about your breakups, we can talk about your anxiety, we can talk about your insecurity. Anything goes, and your boy Benzo is here to lead you guys to the promised land. My hair is fucked up today. Tomorrow I am flying, getting on a jet to Barcelona. Should I get chicken wings in 4 minutes? Nah, man, chicken wings has a bad nutritional value. Get a chicken fillet. Chicken wings is too much grease, man, too much saturated fat. That's not gonna get you these gains, boy. Danny Wilson, how do I stay motivated to pump out content every day? By making content that is not content, by making content that is just your passion. I don't have to stay motivated because this is just what I like to do. When I make a song, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm making content. How many likes is this gonna get? I'm making a song about my past breakups. I make a song about my experiences. I make a song about my struggles. So I'm not really thinking like I gotta make content. I think the minute that you start looking at your YouTube job as content, that's when you fail, man. Favorite takeaway: Chinese, man. That's easy. Chinese food. Talk about self love and overthinking. Self love, man. Nobody's gonna love you like you. If you don't love yourself, no one else will. It's really perception is reality. So if you love yourself, even if you're faking it till you're making it, other people are gonna start gravitating towards you because they're looking at you like, oh shit, this person loves himself. I don't love myself. What am I doing wrong? You know? Like self-love is like people like to confuse self-love with arrogance or narcissism, but in the reality, man, life is fucked up, the world is fucked up, people are fucked up, and people don't really care about you like that, man. That's why I always preach about family. You may not like your dad, you may not like your mom, you may not like your sister, you may not like her brother, but those motherfuckers are gonna be there when you're in the hospital. They're actually going to show up and visit you. You know why? Because you've known them for your whole life and you're bonded by blood. And they don't really have a choice unless they're super shitty people, of course. But most family members are actually going to be like, oh man, I got to go see him. Friends, on the other hand, friends are fickle, man. Friends are with you because you're good looking. Friends are with you because you have a nice car. Friends are with you because you're attractive. You got a good body. Friends are with you because you have a lot of money. Friends are with you because you make them look good. Friends are with you because you open doors to them. So then when you stop doing all of that and you go to the hospital and you lose your hair, you lose your money, you lose your girl, you lose your physique, you lose all that shit, all of a sudden, where did all my friends go? Where the fuck did they go, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, man, never, ever, ever underrate the value of family. Family is everything. What are some things you do to love yourself? I hit the gym like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, playboy. Every goddamn day I go do some exercise. Either it's running, hiking, yoga, fitness, personal training, whatever, man. That's what I do to love myself. Because when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, God damn, I look good. Especially, keeping in mind that I was in a wheelchair and I couldn't eat and speak and piss by myself. I'm like, fuck yeah, I built this shit. That's what I do. Chinese is worse for you than chicken wings. That's not true, man. I got premium Chinese food in Belgium. Belgium's got the best Chinese food in the world. Fun fact. People don't know that. Like my Chinese has this delicious rice with egg all mixed into it. We got chicken, we got beef. Well, Lucas Gower, Benzo, what's healthier, cabbage or spinach? Shit, man, I got no clue. I mean, spinach. I think spinach has a higher nutritional value. It has more iron. And Popeye used to eat spinach. Coffee, man. Uh, I love coffee as much as I love weed. So, guys, let's get it popping, man. Don't be shy. We got 8 people in here. Let's get the questions rolling. That's what I want to see, man. I'm ready to deep dive in some stuff. Don't be shy. Your boy Benzo won't hurt you. Hey guys, have you all checked out the last song that I made? I put up a song, man, the other day. I was proud as hell of it. Go check it out if you haven't yet. It's called Broken. Dramatic ass title. This is the song, man. This is the link. Click on it, GZLTV. Open or boss. Benzo, you rock. Thank you, man. You rock too, because you're watching my channel. GZLTV. How do I find my passion? By trying a bunch of different things. By trying a million different things and then going back to the one that brought you the most joy. It's really simple, man. Just try shit all throughout your 20s. Just try different things. Stay blessed. I'll forever be blessed, man. Blessed forever. Counting my blessings, man. Life is beautiful. Thank you, Opinner the Boss. Yeah, GZLTV, just get out there and start traveling, man. That's what I would recommend you to do. Daniel Orozco. If I'm a 5 out of 10, is it okay to not like girls that are 5s or below? And having a more attractive girl wouldn't be so healthy long term. See, that's where you fuck up, Daniel. You fucked up right from the start. Because you're looking at life through a grading lens. You're walking down the street and you're constantly comparing and grading. You're looking at people and you're like, that's a 4, that's a 7, that's a 3, that's a 8, that's a 5, that's a 9, right? And when you see people that you grade lower than your 5, you're like, haha, fuck them. You feel good about yourself, you know? And then when you see a couple of 9s, a couple of 8s, you're like, fuck, man, my life sucks. So you're always going to lose. You're always going to lose in life with that outlook, with that perspective. Because you're grading yourself, you're grading them, and you're grading in a way that is very one dimensional. Like you are grading, it's like basically when you send people to university and it's like, you know what, we're not going to do math, we're not going to do physics, we're not going to do chemistry, we're not going to do languages, we're just going to grade you on how high you can jump, right? So all the people that can jump high, all the athletic people, they're going to graduate magna cum laude. All the people that are not good at jumping but are geniuses as scientists are going to spend the rest of their life thinking they're retarded, right? It's the same way with grading people on their looks. And this is the pitfall of so many people. Like we grade people, and that's where you're only focusing on the outside when there's so many intangibles. There's so many intangibles, and women are far, far, far more developed at recognizing and defining and seeing those intangibles. Men are not. Men just want a hot girl. Like, dude, men are so fucking easy, man. We'll put up with any type of bullshit ass chick as long as she's hot, she looks good, and it's good sex. We're like, we'll put up with the nagging, we'll put up with the bullshit, we'll put up with all the extra, like curricular drama just because you want to have a hot girl next to us. And that's our downfall. That's why you see a lot of guys miserable dating or being, married to beautiful women, and they're miserable because they went all in. They bought the stock of the looks. When you buy the stock of the looks, you're always going to get a very poor return of investment. It's like buying a brand new sports car fresh off the lot, Italian, so you know it's not going to last. The engine is going to start, falling out after 200,000 kilometers, right? But you can stunt in the beginning. You're in your little sports car, you're flashy for a couple of years, you're on top. And then voila, life ensues, and you're stuck with an empty fucking person that only cares about her looks, right? So the same way that you're grading those people, you're grading yourself. And because you think you're a 5 because your nose is crooked or because your skin is bad, you got acne, right? But those people are looking at you like, women are looking at dudes like, that dude makes me laugh. He's funny. I like his style. He's intelligent. He knows how to enter a room. He demands respect. He has a vision in life. He's going somewhere. And that's when, I hope you're following where I'm taking this. That's when you see some fat dude who's bald walk into a room with a super beautiful woman. And all you motherfuckers grading people on the scale of looks, the first thing you say, man, fuck that dude. He's rich, he's paying her, he's taking care of her, yada, yada, yada. I know for damn sure she would never be with him if it wasn't for his money. Wrong, wrong. She would. I saw the fucking hair. Man, long hair is a drag, man. She would be with him. And she will stay with him because that guy for sure is making moves. There's a reason he has that money. It's not the money. How did he get the money? He got the money because he followed his own vision, and women see that. Women gravitate towards that. And many times, man, women want to be the most attractive person in the relationship anyway. So why would they pick a really hot dude, you know? And that's something, man. I just gave you guys a whole fucking video. That's a gem. The thing I just told you, if you could actually understand what I just told you, implement that in your real life, you're actually gonna be ahead of 99% of people in this world, in this galaxy, period. Benzo stand certified. I said it, Playboy. That's something that most people will never get. I've met countless of 50, 60, 70 year olds still doing the same superficial shit. They still didn't get it. I'm 31 years old, man. And then they ask me, like, why you think you know it all? Why you gotta be so arrogant? Because I figured out that most old people don't know jack shit. But I peep game. I look at people. I see how it's going down. I'm looking at life. I'm looking at successful people. I'm peeping, man. I'm looking. And I'm processing all this shit in the benzo computer. And then I put all these algorithms together, all these social structures and shit, and I blend it into my little melting pot. And then I hit Control P and I let my benzo printer give me the results, and I'm giving you the results, man. Stop living life through a grading system. Because look at me, man. You'd grade me a 4 just because of the strength of my face, right? You would grade me a 4, but you didn't know I'm a 30. I'm a 30 out of 10. I'm a 30 because of my vision, man. Because of the way I look at life. Because of the way I believe in myself. Because of the way that I truly am capable to have my own train of thoughts instead of just regurgitating what someone else is saying. So you're gonna see me enter the room if you didn't know me. You're gonna see me walk in with a beautiful girl, and you're gonna be like, God damn, how did this Frankenstein motherfucker do that? How the fuck did he do that, right? Man, I bet he's paying her. I bet he's rich. Da 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 da. No, man. It's because your boy Benza knows his shit. God damn right I do. Oof, I went in on you, Daniel. Daniel, man, I deserve a super chat donation for that, man. I gave you like a 10-minute YouTube rant video. You should give me a whole donation. Can you dance? Fuck no, I can't dance. I dance like an idiot. My girl is a really good dancer. She's a salsa dancer. So I let her dance with other dudes. I prefer that she dances with other men. I got people asking me about that before, man. They were like, "Oh, dude, why you letting your girl dance with another guy like that?" I'm like, "Cause I can't do that. I can't dance. He's better than me. Let her have fun, man. I don't want to look like a chump doing my terrible robot technique. I dance like this. When I'm having fun, I'm doing this. I'm not joking. This is how I dance. I call it the big arm dance. Flexing the bis, flexing the tris, and whipping the wrist, man. That's what I do it. Catch me like this in the club. And if I'm feeling it, I'm like this. I'm like this the whole night. Cause that's not my forte. I'm not a dancer. I don't go to clubs, man. I let my words dance. I make people's minds dance with the shit that I say. That's a different level, man. Like I'm not jealous of the Chris Brown types who got all the fancy moves, man. They can dance and they can wow the club and they can wow the girls, and it's like, wow, man, you're a good dancer. But once the music stops, once the lights come on, once the weekend's over and the real life starts, the real world, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when you catch me in the supermarket, I'm the Chris Brown supermarket with the conversation. I ain't got the moves, but I'll give you something to think about. I'll listen to you. I'll process what you're telling me, and I'll spit it right back to you in a constructive way, so we can build on that. And then those girls are not going to be thinking about that good dancer in the club. That's how I got my girl, man. She loves the way I talk. She loves the way I listen. She loves the way we can talk about anything. And I'm a terrible dancer. I'm just doing this, man. That's how I dance. And I know you guys think I'm joking, but this is how I dance. If you ever catch me anywhere in a public setting and you see me a little bit drunk dancing, I'll be like this. I don't need that shit, man. I don't dance. It's not in my skill set. Plus, I'm 6'4", man. I'm too damn tall. I'm looking like a fucking giant, looking mad awkward and lanky. You're a 300 out of 10, bro. You're a legend. Goddamn right, the Rasmussen. Let's get it. Benzo Internet Soldiers checking in. Jesus TV. Thank you for the donation, man. $2. That goes a long way. I know we all got bills to pay, so I respect that, man, and I really appreciate that. Big shout out to Detroit, Laurely Smith. Shout out to Detroit, man. 8 mile, 7 mile, 6 mile. I see y'all. I love Detroit, even though I never been there. I left something on top of my wardrobe dance. I didn't. I always call it the fat arm dance, but yeah, it's all about confidence, my guy. It really is. The people don't know what confidence means. Confidence does not mean trying to be something you're not. Confidence means like, look, these are all my flaws and I'm cool with them. Like I recognize them, we can talk about them, I'll even joke about them. That's what it's about. What's up, Backman69? Man, why you guys ever wonder why there's so many people who have the number 69 in their username? Like it's such a popular number. And I just automatically think that I automatically think of the sexual position, of course, like most people I probably do. And I'm just like, why would you pick 69? Do you believe in God, Inky Snake? Not really. I mean, I don't believe in the God in the traditional sense and context that we're made to believe through movies and shit and through the Catholic Church. But I believe that there's something more out there. That doesn't mean I believe in this big white guy with a great beard in the sky. It just rolls on the tongue. I guess so, man. Hey guys, you guys are slacking. We got 15 people in here, and I'm not getting enough questions, man. You are witnessing Benzo in prime live form. This is not CGI. This is not a green screen. I'm actually live. I'm talking to you. You're lucky to be one of those 15, man. In a couple of years, you're going to be referencing this live. You're going to be like, you know what? I used to be on live with Benzo. Oh, we asked him a bunch of questions, and you're not even taking this opportunity to be put on game, man. To be put on game from me. So stop slacking. Where are you based geographically? Right now, I'm in Belgium, holding it down. Tomorrow, I'm flying to Barcelona, Spain, to go be with my Latina goddess. Shout out to my queen. And then next week, I'm gonna fly to fucking Indonesia, man. I'm gonna get on a jet and fly to Indonesia and be in Bali for a whole month. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. This is really happening, man. I've been saving up for this. Yay, yay. Looks like a nice crib. It is, man. This crib is beautiful. Shout out to my folks. Shout out to my parents for holding it down. Man, if I make it big, I'm going to make sure to reach back for my mom and buy her a nice little something, man. We're vibing with you, Brody. That's what's up, tomorrow. You're vibing with your boy. What's your greatest tip to stop procrastinating? Man, I hate that question. People always ask me this. I mean, it's just like there's nothing that I can. I could yell at you right now, right? I could yell at you for like a good 10 minutes and be like, this is your divine sign. Life waits for no man. You gotta go and get it. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen. Yada, yada, yada. You only got one life to live. And you'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah. You'll fist bump, and you'll go out there and do something for today. And then tomorrow, I'm not gonna be live that you're gonna procrastinate again. So when people ask me about procrastination, I'm just like, hey man, how bad do you want it? Like if you're procrastinating, then I don't think you really want it. Like if I, for example, if I'm working on a song, if I'm writing a song, I jump on that song. Like I can't stop recording because I don't want to do anything else. Like procrastination is something that I link with and that I associate with something that you don't really want to do. Like, you know what I mean? So my greatest tip is to figuring out what you really like and stop procrastinating on the bullshit that you don't really want to do, but that you think that you think you should do. Because society or your parents or your friends or your family or your girlfriend has convinced you that that's what you should be doing, but you obviously shouldn't because you're procrastinating. I have no idea what triple N means, Inky Snake. Do you like heavy metal? Because that haircut screams metal. Honestly, not really. I don't anymore, man. I used to listen to Cradle of Filth, King Diamond, Metallica, all that type of stuff. I still listen to them, but like not really anymore. And I mean, honestly, dude, this hair, man, this is just me getting my young Hercules on, man. Young, fly, flashy Hercules, 31, entering my physical, mental prime. I'm blessed, man. If you're ever gonna have long hair, now is the time. Like, why the fuck would I walk around with a boring ass buzz cut looking like a Marine when you can have long Hercules Tarzan hair? You know? Conan is better than Hercules. Debatable, man. Conan was never that good looking. He was just like this big, like whatever. Hercules is half god. Fuck a Conan. No Nut November. Fuck No Nut November. I don't follow trends, man, just because it sounds cool. I don't, just because something is a hashtag, I'm not gonna jump on it. I'm gonna see my girl tomorrow, man. You think I'm trying to do No Nut November? You crazy, man. I haven't seen her in like 3 weeks. Hades all the way. I like Hades, man. He's cool. He's cool. I like Bacchus, though. The god of wine and the Bacchary. How do you say that? The Bacchary? How do you say that in English? Hmm. What music do you listen to when you're working out? You're never gonna believe me when I tell you. Honestly, man, I've told a couple of people this. Um, I listen to I listen to Whitney Houston. I listen to Bon Jovi. I listen to sad songs. I really do. I listen to sad ass songs, and why? Because it usually triggers memories. It triggers memories from rejection, from past breakups, relationships that went bad, and then I'm just like, I get in my zone, man. I get fired up because I thrive on the motions. I thrive on me, like I react to that. That's when I push myself harder. Of course, I also listen to like. No, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys I listen to emo music all the time. Like I also listen to a lot of aggressive hip hop, obviously. So that's my go-to when working out. Um, yeah, man. Whoa, living on a prayer, man. I love Bon Jovi. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Sorry guys. The Rasmussen, me too, man. That's so funny. I used to jump rope to Whitney Houston, but her more upbeat 80s songs. Can't believe I'm addicted that shit. Well, Rasmussen, you're actually anonymous because you got your little picture, man. I'm being out in the open with it. Ain't nothing wrong with Whitney Houston. She is absolutely gorgeous. Like, god damn, can you be more beautiful than her? The Bodyguard, man, that's one of my favorite movies. Shout out to Kevin Costner. That was a father figure growing up for me, man. I love The Bodyguard. That's my favorite movie to watch when I'm with. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Back before I met my super great girlfriend that I'm very committed to, The Bodyguard used to be a video that I used to watch a lot with. on my dates. And Top Gun with Tom Cruise. I don't know why I'm talking about that. I should shut up. You like reading? Yeah, man, I like reading. I like reading comments. So leave a comment under every video if you like it. Also, guys, let's get some commercial messages popping off. If you enjoy the channel, if you enjoy the energy, if you enjoy the vibes, if you enjoy the lives, you're always welcome to hit up the dollar sign below the chat box, man. Show your boys some love. If I could go back to any time period, whether 1200s, 1500s, or 1800s, which one and why? Oh, if you could go back, even though it was hell. I would be. I would want to go back to the ancient Egypt, man. I want to see how they built the pyramids. I want to see how it was going down. I want to see the pyramids and shit with all the gold on it. I want to see all the Egypt, and I want to go back to the time of Christ to see what was up like what's up with Jesus Christ. I want to meet him, man. I want to see how he was. Like I definitely believe that. God, I got like a hair stuck in me. Ah, that's disgusting. You guys saw that? You see this shit? This hair was stuck in my fucking beak. And it's hard for me to, ugh, that's disgusting. I'm sorry you guys had to witness that. Fuck having long hair, man. It sucks. It's not a pube, man. It's hair from my head. My pubes are not that long, genius. Um, have you read any Stoic philosophers? No, I have not. Marcus Aurelius? No, I have not. I have a book by Marcus Aurelius, but I should really. I have this book and I never read it. A lot of the wise words you say pretty much echo their sentiments. And you know what? I love that I didn't read their stuff because then it would be like, like I just regurgitate and copy what they said. But all this shit is coming from me. Like this is just the stuff that I came up with on myself by peeping game, and I bet that's what they did. They were just looking at life like, all right, what's going on? And then they figured it out. Like life is not that complicated. People like to think and convince themselves that we're so special and so different and so unique, but really we're not, man. We're not. Like 99.99% of the world does the exact same shit everyone else does, that we're just constantly being told that we're special and we're unique and all this stuff. Let's go, guys. Let's get the questions popping, man. I'm in my zone. I'm catching my tempo right now. I'm going to be gone in 20 minutes, so you better ask me now, man. Your boy is handing out free life advice, free life coaching, free knowledge of any and everything. So you guys should peep game. Peep game. How'd you deal with puberty? I was actually I was like not that bad of a kid in puberty. Um, well, how do I deal with it? How did I deal? I used to watch a ton of porn. Like I was like, holy fucking shit, when I discovered porn. That was a big part of it, puberty. I was still trying to become like a professional basketball player. I was pretty insecure with girls. I didn't really know how to date and how to get girlfriends. I had my first kiss at 13. Yeah, man. Puberty was like, it was hard. It was hard. I didn't know who I was. I was an asshole. I used to be like a class clown to try and impress people. Um, I didn't know who I was. I didn't necessarily like who I was. And it was just a confusing time. But it wasn't terrible. It was just like one of those sucky periods of life that you gotta go through. What do you think about Belgian beer, chocolate, all that cliche Belgian stuff? I think that, yeah, Belgian beer, we have the best beer in the world. Even though I'm not a big beer drinker, I can objectively say that we have the most, we have the greatest variety of different tastes and like structures and all this stuff. It's crazy, and it's really good actually. If I drink beer from other countries, it's like, yeah, Belgian chocolate the same. That's good shit. But obviously, it has nothing to do. People always tell me when they meet me, like, oh, I love Belgian waffles, Brussels waffles. I'm like, I never eat waffles, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's so special about Belgian chocolate? It's just like we're good at it, I guess. We're good at it. It has a nice stamp. It's like, like, yeah, man. So let's you notice any differences between Americans and Belgians? What? Dude, are you kidding me? Of course, there's a huge difference between Americans and Belgians on every single, like, it's not even, it's like they're two different species, man. So Belgians basically always have this mentality where we're not good enough, we're the underdog, and the whole general basic premise of Belgium is like, you know what I mean? Like, take it easy. Don't get ahead of yourself. Just be normal. Fit in. That's Belgium for you. Like, you're not allowed to think big. You're not allowed to dream out loud. You're not allowed to be ambitious. You work hard for 45 years, and then maybe, just maybe, you're gonna have a good life. America, on the other hand, is like, America, number one, we're gonna go to the moon. I don't know how, but somehow we're gonna do it. And then before you know it, they went to the moon. Like, that's just America for you. Like, they have this un unmatched, like, self belief. Anything is possible. And because they're so delusional and over the top and so like, I'm gonna make it, they actually do it. They speak it into fruition. So yeah, but of course, then again, Americans have too much of that, and they're not self-aware, and they end up making a complete fool out of themselves many times. It's really like, yeah, Belgium needs more of American culture, and America needs more of Belgian cultures. That's how I like that. Okay, that's how I look at it. Star Wars or Star Trek? Star Wars, and it's not even close, man. Man, Star Trek, get the fuck out of here, boring ass bald white dude. Got dark pretty quickly there. Yeah, man. And I love this. I love my this little backdrop. I might put this video up actually. It gets dark quickly in Belgium. Yeah, man. In summertime, we get it in, man. We get dark. We get dark, not just the weather. We love being negative. Like, Belgium has a very like dark and like sinister sense of humor. Like, we love to be like, but yeah, that's the way we are. We have a very dark sense of humor. That is cool. Hi, Big Sexy. How was your day? Well, I didn't know my nickname was Big Sexy, but I'll take it. My day was quite lavish. It was pretty amazing. I woke up feeling very rested. I felt like my body was very well recovered from the gruesome exercise routine that I put it through the last 7 days. So I woke up with a lot of glycogen present in my body, and I had a very light breakfast because yesterday I had a huge refeed day, a cheat day in which I ate a lot. So I was just like, I'm trying to get to the gym as soon as possible. I went to the gym and absolutely murdered it. Like, I literally destroyed the gym. They had to bring in construction workers to fix it because I killed it so bad. I put up a whole Instagram. I put up a whole YouTube story on my YouTube stories. You can check it out. My workout. I was literally in there for like 2 hours and a half. Then I drove back home. I called a good friend that's currently living in Australia. I caught up with him. It was good. I had lunch, delicious, lavish lunch. Shout out to my mom, Mama Benzo, holding me down. The best nutrition in the world, premium nutrition. Then I actually did some gardening in the late afternoon where you had a little bit of sun. What else did I do? I worked on some concepts for my new videos. And then I made myself a coffee and I jumped on live, and here I am talking to you guys. I'm gonna go hiking in an hour and a half. Yeah, and then tomorrow, then I still gotta pack my bags because tomorrow I'm flying to Barcelona, baby. Are you in a rural place? I cannot pronounce rural. Yeah, I would say it's not that rural, but a little bit. Kettlebells, are you a fan? I mean, oh yeah, like to be using the gym, you mean? I don't use it, but I do use it when I'm working out with my personal trainer. Like, he makes me use it, so for sure, it's good. Hey, what's up, Mike Anderson? How you doing, Playboy? Good to see you. Big Sexy. Yeah, that's a cute nickname. Man, I got a bunch of stuff in my garden. It's too much to name. I'll make a video one day. showing you guys my garden in summertime. It's quite spectacular. But obviously, I gotta give my props to my dad. He's the he really he's the architect behind our garden here. Let me straighten out my hair a little bit, look a little bit more like a young Hercules. Respond to the questions in your foreign language. Wat wil je dat ik zeg? Ik spreek Nederlands, maar dan gaat niemand verstaan wat ik zeg, want jullie zijn allemaal van Amerika of andere landen. Dus als ik Nederlands spreek, vrees ik dat we heel snel alle volgers die nu naar deze live kijken gaan verliezen. That's it. That was me responding in the foreign language, and I basically said I could do this, but it wouldn't make sense because you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. NG Drag, did your day went good? I literally just described my entire day right before you joined. So I'm not gonna do that again, but my day was fabulous, man. It was brilliant. Especially now since I get to talk to you guys, so how could it not go good, man? Guys, wake the fuck up. 14 people, man. Your boy Benzo is in here for you guys. So let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get some questions going, man. 10 more minutes and I'm out. This is already an epic live, so let's make it more epic with some good ass questions that I can really sink my non-existing teeth in. Boom gaming. I'm dealing with a ton of stress with myself. Should I resort to drugs or what? I mean, you asking that question in that manner already tells me a lot. Like, that's some serious victim mentality type of shit. Like, should I resort to drugs? Should I kill myself? I mean, hey man, if that's the if drugs are the answer, I guess me with my jaw, I should resort to crystal meth, right, or to heroin, because oh shit, I lost my bottom, I lost my jaw. So what now? Boom gaming, sure you can resort to drugs and be a fucking loser, or you could actually, man the fuck up, get yourself together, make a plan and bounce back, deal with the stress, man. Tackle it one thing at a time, and then come back stronger like I did. Rise like the phoenix from the motherfucking ashes, man. And be the person that I know you can be. Ain't no sympathy or empathy for bullshit or victim type of thinking on this side, man. I'm gonna tell you like it is, boom gaming. You need to man up and whatever it is that's causing you stress, you need to remove it or solve it. But don't just run away and crawl in a little corner and huddle up in a little ball and take drugs. That's some pussy shit. Take drugs when you're happy, when you're on top of the world, when you're accomplished. Take psychedelics to open your third eye, to broaden your vision, to brainstorm about future plans. You take drugs when things are good. You don't take drugs when things are bad, man. Boom gaming. I know it was a question, man. I'm not trying to come at you, man. I'm just passionate. I'm passionate about helping people, and I'm sure that you have a lot of potential. So I don't want you to get lost in the negative mindset where you're going to run to drugs. You can do better, man. And you know how I know that you can do better? Because you found my channel. If you found Benzo and if you subscribe to me, then I already know that even though it might even be subconscious, you have good taste. So I see the potential in you, Playboy. Don't cut yourself short. Now tell me something about the stress that you're dealing with. What is causing you stress? Like, be concrete. Which city were you born in? It's called Turnhout. It's in Belgium. You own a gym. No, I do not. Malmö, Taxamikat, Krampus, Varsje good. What's up, Sweden? Big question. Do you believe in the afterlife? No. I'm not buying it. I'm not rolling. Nope. Come on, guys. We got 13 people in here, 14 now. Let's get some more questions, man. I want to run through the questions like pop, 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 pop. What about rebirth? Nope. I don't have any. I never witnessed anything, or like I don't have any reason to believe that life would operate that way. It doesn't make any sense. I read a book about the Burgundian counts, Robert d'Artois, all that good stuff. Oh, the counts. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty ignorant about on that type of like history, but I'm guessing he's the guy from the Stella d'Artois, the beer. So shout out to them, man. They made a great ass beer. All right, guys, let's get the questions going. You guys are slacking, man. You're too passive. What is your take on fasting? I think fasting is great. I think fasting is really good for the body so that it's able to reset. I very much believe in fasting before sleep, like intermittent fasting, where you only have a 6 hour window every day to eat. I believe in that. I've done that many times. I think going to eat with a full stomach is one of the worst. Going to bed with a full stomach is one of the worst things you can do. So I totally believe in fasting. I feel great. I sleep great when I go to bed, like with an empty stomach. That's also the easiest way to lose weight. I always tell people stop eating before you go to bed. It's like you're gassing up. You're literally putting your engine full of gas. You're roaring up the engines, and then when you're ready to go, it's like now I'm gonna sleep. So your body is gonna transform all of that energy into fat because you're not burning it. So stop doing that. I'm not into video games anymore, Derlin. I used to be heavy into Quake, Unreal Tournament, Soldier of Fortune, Battlefield, Counter Strike, all those things, Carmageddon. But then I turned 8, 19, 20 years old, and I was like, "Fuck this shit, man! Life is my video game, man. Life is a way better video game than any type of video game on that you're doing with your thumbs." I am the character of my video game. I literally created this whole persona like you do in the my career mode. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I'm gonna give myself muscles. I'm gonna give myself long hair. I'm gonna divert attention away from my fucked up jaw, and it's gonna work, and it's working. Life is the greatest video game of them all, so I have no desire whatsoever to log in onto a desktop or a fucking console and like do this shit. It doesn't make sense to me, man. I'm sorry. No disrespect to gamers, no disrespect to the gaming community, but like life is the greatest video game of them all, and every single day you can choose different maps, different personalities. Come on, man. Um, what is your take on fasting? I answered that. Gun control in the U.S. Yeah, I think there should be gun control in the U.S. Obviously, Mike Anderson. You seem like you have a spiritual side. What kind of beliefs do you buy into? That's too broad, Mike. I'm basically answering. I'm giving moral spirituality as I go. I can't just start talking about all of my beliefs because it's like a whole fucking universe. Will Trump get another term? I think so. Yes, because the Democrats are failing to deliver. I love Bernie Sanders. I really wish Bernie Sanders would become the president, but I just don't see it, man. I I hope I'm wrong, but I could definitely see Trump getting another term. Would you describe yourself as a feminist? No, 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 not really. Not to say I'm against feminism, but I am not I'm not an active feminist. Are computer games a waste of time? I already answered that. Mexican and native, Lakota Sioux. What's your opinion on the genocide that occurred to the natives within the entire continent of Americas? I think that America is built on bloodshed. I think America, the backstory of America is that is one of oppression and gruesome crimes against humanity. And I think they're trying to constantly play it off, but that's just what it is, and everyone knows it's just historical facts. Like Christopher Columbus is one of the greatest. Like celebrating Christopher Columbus Day, that's like celebrating Hitler's Day. He's a mass murderer. He's a fucking like he was a psychopath, but he is hailed as a hero. The discoverers, yeah, fuck Christopher Columbus, and I think that's one of the reasons why America is going to continue to have a problematic, society because it's built on those things. Yeah, I tried to fast and lost 40 pounds this summer. I would say put time in your water so you get all your nutrients in there and don't get hydrated. Yup. Following that logic, why watch movies or read books? Because um, I would not recommend to watch movies. Read books is different because I think there's a lot of good shit in books. Even if you watch movies, I would say like it's different because you're still learning a lot from movies and books. With video games, it's more like you're obviously you're learning, like you're practicing your hand-eye coordination, but in general, you're not gonna like it's not gonna set you up for a successful life, in my opinion. Of course, if you're one of those like 0.1% of the people that can actually make money streaming video games and competing in video game tournaments, then that's good for you. But in general, that's not gonna go. Bernie got screwed in the primaries. DNC showed how corrupted his last election. Yeah, man. But it's also because I mean I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about politics too much. I agree on the whole, but 30 minutes of and 1 hour of video gaming a day just to kick back is okay. Absolutely. And I also waste time doing nonsense. Like I read basketball forums, I watch NBA. It's also a waste of time. So I'm not knocking video gaming. I'm just saying like don't make it your primary um don't make it your primary like what is the word I'm looking for? Occupation, you know. Let it be a supplement to what you do, but not yeah. That's Columbus, dust in the wind. You're right, man. More power to the people. When's your mixtape dropping? I don't know. But have you checked out my last song that I posted? That's the link right there. You can click on it and go check out the song, man. I have been enjoying that song so much. I'm very proud of it. The lyrics, the flow, the vibe, everything. And it's some of my best work. Are you going to publish a book? I've literally started writing a book twice already, and then I get like 1 week in and I just stop, and that just tells me that it's not, it's not the time for it. Like it's not, I'm not in the right mindset or place or time to write a book. Otherwise, I would write it a lot more easier. So right now, that's not really in the cards. It's not so much about writer's block as it is about right now it not being a priority. And my dad is walking in as he usually does, turning on the lights and stuff, distracting me. Rasmussen. All right, guys, we're about 47 minutes in. If you guys want to keep it going, then I'm going to need some questions right now. Otherwise, we're going to start wrapping it up. What does your dad do for a living? He's retired right now. He used to work, he was the main head of, he was a technician. So he constantly had to fix things in a big factory. So he's incredibly good with his hands, like welding and building stuff and fixing stuff. Like anything that's made out of metal or wood, he can make it. It's crazy. Very talented person, very hard worker. And yeah, he also built this whole house by himself. So shout out to my dad. How was your English so good? I thought you were from the US at first. Watching movies, man, music. That's how I learned English, and that's I guess I think it should be illegal for countries to dub their shows, because when you're dubbing, you are dumbing down an entire nation. When you just put the original audio and you subtitle it, you're just learning English without you even realizing it. You're constantly, connecting the words with the subtitles and the way it sounds. So when I was 9, I was fluent in English from sitting on my mom's lap and watching The Bold and the Beautiful with her. That's how I taught. That's how I learned. Have you inherited your dad's skills? No, 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 no. I am not 1% of as handy as he is. I'm a lot more. I don't have that technical insight. I'm not the guy to make great things with my hands. And he's really good. So I'm nowhere near. No, I did not inherit that. I'm more so somebody who's like, I'm good at talking. I'm good at converting thoughts into speech, and I guess um, subsequently thinking as well. Not to say that my dad doesn't think; he's also a great thinker. That's awesome, man. I live in Russia. I speak Russian fluently, but I can't lose the British twang. You have the way with words. Ever freestyled? Yeah, I freestyled. I freestyled on the at the end of my last video, guys. I feel like a lot of people like missed my last video. I'm gonna link it to you right now. It's actually a really cool vlog. I gave you guys a little bit of everything in it. That's it right there. Just check it out. Leave a like, leave a comment. And there's actually a freestyle in that, like a freestyle of me rapping in that video as well. The Rasmussen, I'm new to your channel. Well, welcome then, man. Are you graduated from a college? Yes. I have a bachelor's degree in public relations and communication management, and I also have a master's degree in international business management. So I spent a lot of time studying, but I wouldn't say it really taught me a lot. It was mainly a waste of time. If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't do it like that. I don't believe in degrees. Only if you're doing something very specific. Like if you're a doctor or something, then you need that degree. Obviously, you can't just allow people to start cutting people open. But yeah. Are you on Instagram? Yes, my Instagram is Benzo Life. There you go. You listen to old Guap, old Gucci, and Pee Wee Longway. With all respect, you should have the tape called So Icy. Yeah, man, I used to listen to Gucci Mane a lot before, even though I was always more of a Young Jeezy fan, and they were beefing for a long time. But yeah, but Gucci fell off, man. I hate his new stuff. But yeah, Pee Wee Longway, Brick Squad, and OG the Juice Man. That used to be my guy, and then he just disappeared. What do you think of Muslim? The same. What I think about any religion, man. I am not pro religion because it harnesses a lot of crazy people and it gives a lot of crazy people a lot of excuses to do crazy shit. So the same with Christianity, the same with anything besides Buddhism. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it though. Like, it's not like I'm gonna judge someone for being Muslim, but in general, I don't think religion is that good of a thing. How to deal with chronic illness? Oh, that's hard, Muhammad. I would not really. I mean, by focusing on the things that you're still able to do instead of focusing on the things you cannot longer do. So Mara, you're from Atlanta, Zone 3. Shout out to the King Ti, but really Ti fell off, man. He fell off so bad. I don't like him anymore. I don't like how he tries to sound so intelligent and use words like expeditiously and stuff. He's become a meme, man. He's a joke now. Like, and also the music lost quality. I used to be a huge Ti fan. Trap music is a classic. King is a classic. Was I'm Serious is a classic, but he fell off so bad, so bad. Backwoods Northwest. Everything is going great, man. You're just catching me on the back end of an epic live session. Like I've been at it for 52 minutes, and I'm gonna leave this one out so you guys can check it out later. Protein supplements, yes or no? Yes, that use the vegan protein powder. I just shifted from using whey protein to vegan protein last week, and I think it's better, man. I really do think so. For digestion, for overall health, for the environment, for everything. You're a motivational speaker. What do you think about the vets of the scene like Tony Robbins? I like Tony Robbins. I mean, obviously he's great. He's got a special talent, but I don't like his style that much. It's too much culty guru-y for me. Like when he yells at people and tells them like, you're healed now, you're cured. That's when I check out. Like you can't just shout at people and be like, no, everything has changed. It's a little bit too American-y for me. It's like classical, typical American cult stuff. Not to say that he's running a cult, but it's like it's in the twilight zone. Ti became more for the people and is into real estate. Yeah, Sumaru. I'm not saying he's not a good guy or doing good things. I just feel like his musically he's completely out of the picture. Favorite rapper, Rick Ross, Black. I guess it's not a rapper. I like Andre 3000. I like Joe Budden a lot. Who else, man? Let me look at my playlist. Let me see who I always listen to. Obviously, Kanye West, Royce the 5'9". I like Devin the Dude a lot. Dom Kennedy, I like him a lot. Kodak Black got a few songs that I like. Aside from that, I used to be a huge Drake fan. Not so much anymore, but I still listen to him. Aside from that, yeah, no, that's about it. I think I can't really come up with more right. Oh, Nipsey Hussle, of course. And I used to listen to Nipsey way before he passed away. So shout out to him. Are you into football? Yeah, I used to be. I used to be a very big Barca fan, Barcelona. You fuck with Houston rap? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Chamillionaire, Swisha House, Slim Thug. I was heavy, heavy, heavy on that wave. Zero, I like Zero, Scarface. Yeah, I used to be very much into Houston rap. Some good Belgian players. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I know everything about football in terms of Belgium. Like I used to be a huge freak. I just fell back on it. I'm more focused on the NBA. How about that new Kanye album? I liked it a lot. I like the new Kanye album. I like Kanye too. I like his vision. I like the way he carries himself, the way he looks at life. I know a lot of people hate him, but I like him, man. I like that he's different. I like obviously he's a little bit cuckoo, but still I like him. Um how about the okay, yeah, so Mario, I bet you didn't see that coming, huh? Dude, I'm a huge hip hop head. I can talk hip hop all day. You have no idea. You're my guy for real, for real. I got hella family in H-Town and Fifth Floor. You're officially a certified G. Beyond me, I don't know anyone else who can name all that like you. Oh man, that's how you use everything. I know even more use the rappers. What's his name? Sauce Walker? Sauce Walker? But I know more about like the old school Trade the Truth. Like that's what I used to listen to. The old school Houston stuff. Pimp C, UGK, Don B. I even used to listen to that guy called The Protege, who was like Pimp C's like little artist. Dude, I am like, yeah, I'm very much into the hip hop scene. Like I used to be obsessed with it, and the type of person I am is when I like something, I want to know everything about it. So yeah, what's your dad cooking up in the kitchen? It's my mom actually. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it's something delicious. She always spoils me, man, with the best food. You listen to DJ Screw and the rest of the Screwed Up Clique? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been a while, but I used to bump him all the time. Chopped and Screwed, man. Swisher House. What's your favorite city outside of Belgium? Barcelona. I should check out Shapewell. I'll check him out. You should be in the Joe Budden podcast. Oh, I'd love that. But I'm too big of a Joe fan. I would embarrass him because I know all his lyrics. Because I spent a lot of time in Barcelona. I spent like 3 years there. I had a lot of good memories there because it is very cheap. It has a really good public transportation. You don't need a car. It has a beach. It has nature. It has good weather. It's cheap. It has a good nightlife. It has good weed laws. Like it just has a lot of like very good things going for it. Do you support Catalan independence? Yeah. I don't like the way that the Spanish government operates and how they carry themselves. They are a pretty fascist regime. Angry Buddha. Sorry I missed the start of your stream. Just popped in and wanted to say hi. Gotta go. I will watch on repeat. See you later, buddy. In Spain, you can drink at 12 years old. Yeah, Spain has a lot of things that I also don't like. Don't get me wrong. Especially about like the way they eat, their nutrition, and they just overall have a pretty unhealthy lifestyle. But all that being said, I still really appreciate Barcelona. The difference from Valencia and Barcelona. Valencia is just a lot smaller. It has less culture. It doesn't have the Gaudi stuff. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just like less of a hotspot. Barcelona right now is like the New York of Europe. It's just got in terms of fashion and culture and like different styles. Then it also has an influx of tourism. It has too many tourists, so that's a big, big, big downside of it. How to overcome feeling ugly? I always suffer from that. Wow, man, that's a heavy topic, Dida. I made a video about that called "My Advice for Ugly People." I'm gonna link it to you, okay? My advice for ugly people. There you go. It was a pretty popular video. I made it years ago, so that one. And then I also made a video about the reality of being ugly. Oh yeah, no, being ugly. The three biggest advantages. That's a good one too. I'm linking it below, and you can click on those, man. Check out the other video as well, Dida Ilupi. And then if you still want more, you can come back to my live streams and I'll help you out. You been to southern Spain? No, I have not actually. Favorite city in South America? Cartagena. Cartagena and yeah, Cartagena for sure. I also like Salento. I like Guatapé. All right, guys, I'm gonna start wrapping it up. We're 1 hour in. I feel like that's a good like time period for me to wrap it up. Thank you all for your donations. Mi español es muy bien, hablo bien. Puedo explicar todo lo que quiero y cuando estoy con gente que solo pueden hablar castellano, para mí es fácil de hablar y escuchar también. Entonces también mi novia ahora habla español y practicamos mucho. Entonces voy a mejorar mucho en el futuro y sí, creo que está bien. How do you spell that? How do you spell what? Cartagena? Like this. You think Spaniards, English, and French should apologize to the natives? Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't like any of those three groups. I think they're all arrogant as fuck, and they all have a very misplaced sense of patriotism. French are the worst. Um, but they all seem to think that we're still living in the 1800s where they were like conquering the world and stuff. Like, nah, man, you gotta speak English now. And like, they already don't. Not just that. Like, that sounds like that's a terrible take because now it just sounds like I don't respect them because they don't speak English. That's not what I mean. But it's just, I don't like their attitude most of the times, man. They're just so like up here. The natives were killing each other before they arrived. Yeah, let's not get into that though. We didn't have an agenda to wipe out an entire DNA structure. Well, on that note, guys, thank you so much for dropping by. Sumeru, I'll get into you about the whole native discussion later, I promise. Thank you to all the people that donated. Also, it's not too late. If somebody still wants to donate, you can do it now by hitting up the dollar sign below the chat box. If you appreciated this session, if you enjoyed me talking my stuff and giving you my vision, then the time is now, man. I'm gonna go off in 1 minute. People need to be people and let go of the past for a brighter future. That's beautifully said, Dust in the Wind. By the way, Dust in the Wind, thank you so much for your contribution to the channel. It means a lot. Mike Anderson, have a great day. Thank you all for dropping by. I'll be back with more content later. And yeah, man, even if you're not able to financially support me, it would mean a lot if you guys could spread the word about my channel and put other people onto my channel and tell them about my videos and link it to me, link it to them. Much love, guys. I'll talk to you later. As always, it's your boy Benzo, checking out.